chemistry student. Now I'm going to do PHYS 101 lab project. My lab project about energy conservation. In my case, it's a conservation of elastic potential energy into kinetic energy. Let's see equipments. We need spring to observe elastic potential energy, masses to identify spring constant using Hooke's law, A table. I conducted experiment on A table to reduce friction, and for this I built setup shown here. I connected spring to the edge of the A table and observed transformation of elastic potential energy into kinetic energy by using A table, spark timer, puck, and pedals. Pedal on the right provides air to the surface, so by pressing it I reduced friction to the minimum. Pedal on the left side leaves dots every 50 milliseconds on paper according to the path of the puck. Ruler is used to measure the distance between dots on the paper and spring length. Experiment consists of two parts. In the first part, I calculated spring constant. For this, I measured length of the spring at equilibrium. Then I connected 200 gram mass and again measured length of the spring with mass. By this, I calculated delta x. I repeated the same procedure with 300 and 400 gram masses to make accurate results. I calculated spring constant by using Hooke's law and Newton's first law. In the second part of the experiment, I fixed the spring to the table horizontally. I set spark timer to 50 milliseconds and I pulled the puck by compressing the spring 2, 3 and 4 centimeters. After releasing the puck, I pressed the left pedal and recorded path of the puck on the paper. I calculated velocity by measuring distance between dots on paper. Using the data I obtained, I calculated elastic potential energy of the spring and kinetic energy of the puck. The purpose of the experiment was to observe how compressing distance affects elastic potential energy, velocity of the puck, and how elastic potential energy is converted into kinetic energy. According to energy conservation law, energy stored in spring should convert into kinetic energy and the puck should speed up. Findings of the experiment support that trend. I observed that increasing the compressing distance from 2, 3, 4 centimeters also increases the speed of the puck. It proves that elastic potential energy increases as compressing distance is larger. As you can see in the bar chart, elastic potential energy stored in the spring is not fully transformed to the kinetic energy. There are energy loss. It means elastic potential energy converted not only into kinetic energy but also heat energy. This can be because of systematic and random errors. An improperly calibrated A table or a damaged detail might decrease the effectiveness of the A table in removing friction. Not fixed position of A table, in other words, movement of A table during compressing, affected the energy conserved. Random errors may occur due to inaccurate measurements, different timing of activating vacuum pump and releasing the spring, and approximation of measured quantities.